I'm this dude and I have no idea what I'm doing here.
That's Connor. He's an idiot. Let's continue.
I'm Joel. Wow, really? At the same time? Okay.
Alright, come on, Nate. You go first. Oh, wait, I just introduced you. That's Nate. Hi, I'm Joel. And I'm Kayne. Yeah. And I have no space. Oh, for God's sake, I'm on fucking top of Connor.
I'm right up against
Get
the
your
arm of
ass
the
in
chair.
here.
There's
That's where you
plenty of room there for you.
What the fuck? Alright, I'm spreading out then.
Mainly when you're swearing, it's not good to yell.
And plus there's the guy across there now.
Sorry, guy.
Now that we're done yelling, while there's people that get annoyed at us, we can start with the podcast.
Yay!
Yay, podcast.
So, we were having some interesting conversation earlier.
Oh yeah, that's Star Wars. Well, I remember one which was about Star Wars Battlefront, and Nate.
It looks
Hardline.
like... It looks... No, Battlefield 3. That's what it looks like a reskin of.
I think I've got the game. I think I'm the only one to actually own the game here. But I actually really like the game. It's not a perfect game by any means, and I actually still have Fallout. I got Fallout, of course, and I'm still playing Fallout. But I like Star Wars Battlefront. I think that, yes, it has the standard things. It's got, like, standard team deathmatch, capture the flag and sort of stuff. They're not called that. I think capture the flag is called cargo. I think the, like, kind of team deathmatch is called Conquer, I believe. But it does have unique modes. It's got, like, a walk or assault mode. It's got, like, it's a pure vehicle mode. I mean, you know, you have to sort of defend your ships and stuff like that. I think it's really fun.
The exact same as Battlefield 3.
Yeah, I like it, though. I think it's really, really fun. I think that...
It was probably Conquest.
Yeah, I think
It would be
Yeah.
easier.
You're not the only one. Nate's not the only one to have made that comparison. I've heard plenty of people say...
Everyone's
also-
making that comparison.
But
Yeah,
you can't
yeah,
say
exactly.
everyone, because there is people that aren't. There is good...
Yeah.
Like, there are reviews of the game that are bad, and there are reviews of the game that are good. And that's the thing with any game. There was going to be people that don't like it.
I think
I know
the
there's people
only-
that hate Fallout 4. They think it's the worst game ever.
I think
I
the
disagree
only-
with them. Like,
I think the only people that actually rated it good was IGN, and they never have accurate ratings.
Too much water. 1 out of 10.
IGN gets paid for
I-
ratings.
I-
yeah, well,
Yeah, exactly, which is why they rate shit how it's rated.
But
because
personally, I think the game's quite fun. I like the game. I think it's definitely quite unique.
Yes,
I
you
don't
need for a
have Star Wars Battlefront 3 yet, or 4?
Just Battlefront.
Battlefront, whatever number it is now.
it's just Star Wars Battlefront.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have it yet. I am looking to get it because I've been a fan of the Battlefront series since the very first one came out on the
It's
original
completely
Xbox.
different.
I will agree.
Still,
Battlefront 2
I'd
was probably the
be,
best of
I
the
would
series.
still get it to at least give it a go. If I don't like it, I'll sell it on eBay or something like that, and
Anyway.
get a bit of money back.
Speaking of Star Wars games, what really annoys me is that they cancelled 1313. It was the in-development Star Wars game that got extremely close to finishing, and then it got cancelled because Disney bought them out.
Is that...
Yeah.
Are you talking about...
1313,
I thought
where
it was-
you play as Boba Fett
Oh, that one, yeah.
in the levels 1313 on, I can't remember what planet it is.
Good shit. I think I know the one you're talking about, yeah.
If I had internet here, I'd be able to tell you.
That's not
Google
starting
it.
that.
RPG. Let's not continue on this subject.
It's open on Facebook, so yeah, you just...
Meanwhile, let's talk about something else.
like... Just... I don't know. I'm trying to think about... Oh, there you go, Gravity Falls. So, Well, there you go. You guys don't fucking watch Gravity Falls and I haven't seen it. Well, basically, the day we're filming this, which day now escapes me, it's Tuesday something. The Gravity Falls was supposed to be on today.
It's the 24th.
24th, thank you. Gravity Falls was meant to be on
No,
today.
it's Sunday today. What the fuck are you talking about?
I was trying to...
Okay, I found it. The game was supposed to revolve around Boba Fett in early adulthood, navigating the scum of civilian in an underground area of Coruscant known as Level 1313.
Ah.
And fulfilling his destiny as a full-fledged bounty hunter like his father.
You can't, like, the thing, I guess if you really, really want to play as you can play as him in...
No.
Yeah.
See, this is an action-adventure,
that's more like...
stealth-like.
It's a pure campaign. You can play with him, he's a villain, and he's got his jetpack, he's got, like, a flamethrower.
Of course he's a
It's
villain.
fun.
You can
It's
literally
really fun.
just fly around and murder people with it.
Oh, yeah, I played as him, when I got one of the villain tokens, or, like, hero or villain tokens,
Depending on which
side you're on. But it's really, really fun. So I think you can play, there's Luke Skywalker, there's Princess Leia, and there's...
Han Solo.
And Han Solo, there's the Emperor, there's Darth Vader, and there's Boba Fett. Whose name I can never say right.
Boba Fett.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. But it's not like you sneak around or you
No,
do any other stuff.
Absolutely not. It's very...
It's just you attack people.
Yeah. It's very,
Basic,
very chaotic.
general first-person shooter.
It's literally what you did in Battlefront 2, where you suddenly spawn as a Jedi or a Sith and beat the shit out of them.
Yeah. See, I don't know, like, but when you're talking about games, though, just in general, it's interesting that we make the comparison that it's a clone, because when you look at games, regardless if it's made by the same company or not, most games, there are some pure original titles, but it's interesting because most games do copy other games to a certain degree.
That's because the formula works. That's
Yeah, well,
how
that's
games
the
are
thing.
developed
Well,
these days.
yeah.
There's no innovation.
No,
For
and that's the
instance, a really good, really notable example of that would be
Call of Duty?
no, I was going to say Saints Row to Grand Theft Auto.
Wait, games are developed these days? I thought it was all just DLC.
See, the thing is,
Yeah,
Saints, you can't really do that comparison because they are now completely...
The original idea
They
of Saints Row...
they may have evolved differently, yeah, but
Okay, Saints Row 2 and 1, yeah, I agree with they're very similar.
Yeah.
But once you got to
Yeah, the series.
3...
But the
That was when they
idea
realised
of
GTA was
the
fun.
original idea of Saints Row came from Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, but
That's what I'm getting at.
nowadays it's more
It's not serious.
ridiculous,
Yeah.
stupid
Yeah,
stuff.
I think
Which
GTA is
is
more
the
meant to be sort of...
exact
See,
reason why I don't
GTA is
play
the serious
Saints
one,
Row.
and that's
Yeah.
why Saints Row realised that they could never compete with
Yeah,
I
after 2,
going serious.
they realised we aren't going to be able to pull off serious, so let's
That's-
just
yeah.
go ridiculous.
But-
Let's be idiots.
But that's why I
And
like
it
Saints
worked.
Row, because I like games, or like, I like any media, games, movies, TVs, that can actually poke fun at themselves, because that's half the fun. And it's actually really funny sometimes to see that it's not just pure seriousness and, oh, you insult our game, where's that? Some games, I love that some games, especially things like Saints Row, just make fun of themselves. It's just, fuck it, let's make a game that's fun. And I think that's what you have to do these days. Don't get me wrong, I like serious games. I like games with a good story and stuff, but you have to make games fun. You have to understand that games are made for adults who want, yes, they want a nice story, they want to be able to they want, a game that's just not pure stupid, but they want to have some fun. For example, Fallout 4, the sarcastic options in Fallout 4 are hilarious. Some of them are sort of funny. I haven't got to this part yet, but there's a part that I saw, it's like a clip, and it's like sarcastic options during one of the missions, and it's just like, I'm here to pick up 2 pepperoni pizzas, name fuck you, and it's just the most hilarious thing. Like, I like that sort of thing. It's clever. See, you look like you disagree.
You look
Thing
like
is,
you
Fallout-
majorly
Fallout's
disagree
normally
with
a
that.
pretty serious environment.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
it's normally a serious environment. The thing that, while Fallout 4 is amazing and it is a really good game,
Oh, absolutely.
the actual RPG feel of it just isn't really there anymore compared to New Vegas and 3. It's just,
Yeah.
I do agree
it's
with
so
that.
linear even when you choose the different paths. It just feels very linear.
I think, I think what they tried to do was something different, and I think some aspects of it worked, and I think others didn't. I think that it's definitely a bit more linear, which I kind of dislike, but however, I do like things like customization, and I also think the settlement building, I don't use it often, but I think it's a unique thing to have in the game.
See, you can't... The annoying thing is, I used to love playing as an evil guy, like teaming up with the raiders.
Yeah.
Which you just can't do in this.
Yeah, there's no sort of...
There is no way to play as an evil character.
Yeah, there's no sort of karma system. You can be an asshole, but there's no sort of karma system, which...
Would you say that there's no fallout for your actions?
Oh!
Don't make me hit you.
I'm just going to say this now. I played Fallout 4. I played Fallout 4 for about 4 hours. During that time, it really didn't feel like any of the other games. It felt entirely different.
It does. It feels very
The only thing...
shootery.
Yeah, the only thing I really thought was nice about the game, though, at the start, you do actually get to see what it was like before and get into the vault. I have not seen any of that before.
No.
Which I think is unique. I think that's... I would have liked to see maybe like a bit more pre-war. Like I think...
Yeah.
I think they could have done a bit more in like... I understand why they did it, but like I think that it could have been a bit more pre-war, a bit more that sort of style.
A bit more fleshed out.
Yeah.
That single scene that Kayne just mentioned about seeing the world just before the impact and sort of feeling the panic, knowing that there are bombs coming towards you.
Yes,
That's the main reason why why I actually decided to go and buy. I mean, I've not been able to yet because I mean it's still a rather expensive game, being still really new. But I will be getting it myself and playing it myself, and I'm actually really looking forward to it, despite me not being an overly big fan of Fallout in the past.
Well, the thing is, you can really jump into a Fallout game or Elder Scrolls game.
Yeah, there's...
Both Bethesda. And they're all different. You don't really have to follow the story of them.
You don't lose
No,
anything by not playing any of the previous games.
Yeah, sure, there is a bit of lore that you're missing out on, but you easily pick that up while playing.
Yeah,
I
well,
think
my only previous experience with Fallout was not this one. It was Fallout 3.
The thing is,
Is this fucking cracked?
Yes,
Yes.
but it's a PC version, so
No,
I
it's not a
think
download, it's a disc.
Alright. Okay.
Yeah, my only experience with Fallout previously was Fallout 3, and I played it for a few hours.
See, the thing is,
started it up, played it for a few hours, and I just couldn't get into it.
3 and New Vegas were again different while they were still the same. They were still very different.
Yeah.
New Vegas, you had the options of playing a character you wanted to play. There was a lot more. Like,
Customizability?
not just that. It was actually a little less customizability, while it was more. You could still complete the story doing just about anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember 4 paths. I don't know if there's any more.
There was the base 4 paths at the start.
I remember the Brotherhood, the Mr. House, you and Legion and NZR. Actually, that's 5.
Caesar, Legion.
Caesars.
Caesar.
I believe they say.
Kaiser. Huh?
Yeah, kind of.
Kaiser's
They
Legion.
say it weird.
Yeah,
It's fucking weird.
it's America.
There you go.
Yeah. So yeah, there's those options. That's 5 actually.
Yeah, five different
You can-
paths to go down.
Cameras can
But-
go as well.
But you don't need to go down them to complete the game. You can. There's the Raider ending. You could join up with the Raiders.
See, I never knew
We
that.
could do that at some point.
I've never done that, and there you go.
You find
Well,
out
that
things
actually
every day.
makes me interested, and I might reboot, like dig out my copy of Fallout 3 and start it up
we're
again.
talking
I
about
don't know.
New Vegas.
I really
This is
don't.
MV that you can team up with the Raiders.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't have that one, because I haven't bought a Fallout game since I bought Fallout 3.
Well, anyway, that's what we can continue talking about. Games! Other games are coming out. Well, there's another one I actually pre-ordered. Yet again, not sure if you guys done. Rainbow Six Vegas.
Oh.
I'm actually looking for...
I
I
haven't seen
played...
much on it because I'm not much
Joel
of a Rainbow
commented on it
Six.
while...
Yeah, he made a news segment on it a while ago.
Yeah, I
But
actually... Yeah.
Rainbow Six games just I haven't really been interested in.
I
played
am,
one.
I
liked
like
the
I'm-
Rainbow Six
I'm-
Vegas games way back when.
It's Rainbow
So
Six
it's
Siege,
never-
I think it's called.
I'm standing with Nate on this one. The Tom Clancy games, not just Rainbow Six Vegas, but all the Tom Clancy games, have never really caught my attention. I've never really been too interested in trying.
See, the reason I like Siege is I did play the other like Tom Clancy games. I actually like Tom Clancy games. Sorry, I like Siege. I played it at EB Games Expo a bit. I think it's very, very unique in the fact that it's not I don't know if there's going to be. I think there is some sort of story. I'm like campaign. I'm not sure 100%. But I got to play the multiplayer, and I think it's really, really cool because you've got sort of two teams attacking and defending. And what I definitely like, and not to say other games haven't done this before, but it's like very, very destructible environment. So you can you can knock down the wall and shoot through an enemy, and I very much just like. I don't know. I think it's really, really unique.
There are other games that have done that sort of destructible environment before. It's the one that immediately pops to mind is Red Faction Guerrilla.
Wrong thing, I was saying check if the camera's still going.
I did that! I gave you that to write notes!
Good enough.
Red Faction Guerrilla, for those of you who don't know what it is, fantastic game, like fully destructible environments, fully destructible vehicles, great fun to just mess around with if you've got far enough into the game to unlock enough of the map and weapons.
Yeah, see, I never played it, but I watched the playthrough of it. I think it looks really cool. Actually, you know what I do remember? Battlefield Bad Company.
That had some good multiplayer.
That was really fucking fun. The
Bad
multiplayer.
Company 2 was probably one of the better Battlefield games, in my opinion.
I wish, actually, there you go. That's something I wish they would. But the thing that got me about that is I loved the campaign because the characters were just so fucking over the top, stupid, but they were so funny. Like, they were kind of like, I think the idea behind it was like they were kind of a renegade group and they were all kind of assholes, really, but they were so good.
Actually, I did play that one.
But the multiplayer was like, yeah, you could literally drive tanks through the building.
The multiplayer was sort of like Battlefield, in between Battlefield 2 and 3. Battlefield 2's multiplayer was so good. The maps were massive. It was actually enough room to use the jets.
Yeah, that's one thing that's always been a thing with me. Most of the maps feel too cluttered for
Yes.
jets.
Especially in
Helicopters
Battlefield
are
3.
okay. Those you can have stationary, so they don't really matter as much.
Yeah. But
jets.
in BF3, the jets, the maps were just way too small for the jets.
It's like you have Caspian Border, that's it. That's all that really can do anything with jets at all.
And again, Caspian Border was Return to Karkand, wasn't it?
Caspian Border, I don't know.
One of the maps from Return to Karkand was a remake of a BF2 map, which was probably one of the best maps in BF2, but they made it smaller in BF3, and it was horrible. It was nowhere near as good. Cause you had the two ships, and then the rest of the map, and while it was larger than the rest of the maps,
Ships as in boats?
Yeah.
No, that's not Caspian.
No. Okay.
Caspian's all land.
Yeah.
I just thought of something that I actually want to talk about. Last weekend I was staying with a friend over a few days, and they had bought Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Now, I know all the things about Call of Duty being invaded by 12-year-olds.
It is.
It is, but it's fun. It's
still
fun.
okay.
Yeah, Black
It's
Ops.
fun to go in and play multiplayer and go and wreck some noobs.
As soon as you fucking say that, look what fucking meme pops up on my fucking phone. Hold on, camera!
Yeah, show that to the
right.
camera.
It's just,
Anyway, the main reason why
Enjoy.
I'm bringing Call of Duty Black Ops 3 up is because a few days after I went back home from my friend's place, I discovered this really cool Easter egg on Nuketown on it, and I'm not sure if any of you here have heard of it.
It's the mannequin heads, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, that's one version of it. There is another where you shoot the arms of the mannequins.
That's.
I think, no, yes.
It's been in both previous games. It's been heads in one and arms in the arm.
Yeah, well, it's both in Black Ops 3.
It's like they need to come up with a new Easter egg.
If you shoot off the arms of all the mannequins in the first 2 minutes of a match in Nuketown, then the mannequins chase after you in the style of Doctor Who's Weeping Angels.
The point is, I like games that have. I think games like that have Easter eggs are really, really cool. Like, actually, I think it was I think it was San Andreas had this Easter egg. I can't remember. It was one of the GTAs, but it was on one of the bridges.
There's not an Easter egg here.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, where you fucking fly up and it's right on it's on one of the bridge, and it literally just says, "Isn't it like go away? There's no Easter eggs here."
Something like that. Yeah, I
But
love that one.
Is that like you consider? Is that an Easter egg in itself? Because you would have
Yeah.
I like games that do that. Like that's so cool.
That's probably why Grand Theft Auto has remained one of my favourite game series across the past 3 or 4 generations of console.
One thing with GTA
because the developers do put in all these Easter eggs for the player to find. Like even in GTA 5, there's all the alien Easter eggs that obviously everyone by now knows about, such as the one in the prologue mission.
As they were spoiled before the game even came out.
Yes. What were you going to say, Kayne?
One thing about GTA, it's a serious game. It's intended as a serious game. But once you've got far enough into the story, you can do anything. It goes from serious to, oh hey, I can just fuck around now.
Actually, especially like after you finish the main story, every character gets like $23 million.
Yeah. And then also they've got online now that's not just I shoot rockets at you, you die.
It's unique. Like
I remember what that was like on GTA 4. It was
actually, there was a
online.
thing in GTA 4. If you spawned in and someone shot you with a rocket within like the first 2 seconds, you would just go flying and take no damage whatsoever.
what the fuck?
It was awesome. I would get up on top of buildings.
Because it would stop spawn killing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Actually, you know what's funny? Not sure if you guys know. I love the GTA series, by the way, and I have watched the whole playthrough of it. But I've only got about halfway through the campaign. I never finished the campaign of GTA San Andreas.
Want to go bowling?
No. I'm talking about San Andreas. But what I actually done is I literally got halfway through the campaign. I liked the game, but I just went, I want to do something else. I literally just got a bunch of cheat codes. I activated like pedestrians right, pedestrians have weapons. And I was with a friend at the time, and basically we just chose to drive through. And he got so pissed off because he was actually trying to do the campaign.
That is...
And everyone had fucking heat-seeking rockets. So he would drive and it would just blow up and he would just get so pissed off. I'm like, bro.
That's another reason why I love GTA.
The fucking cheats is something.
GTA 4 was okay with the cheats, and the DLC expansions added a few more interesting ones, such as like in the Ballad of Gay Tony, you've got the APC, which was fun to cause absolute chaos in. But GTA 5, they've sort of toned down the cheats. Like in all the
they tried to be a
previous,
bit more serious while still having a few fun.
yeah,
things.
exactly.
There are cheats in GTA 5.
Like for instance,
still
in
Infinite
GTA
ammo, slidey
5,
cars.
in GTA 5, there is an invincibility cheat, but unlike all previous Grand Theft Autos, where the invincibility cheat was infinite and you're virtually a god, in GTA 5 the cheat only lasts for 5 minutes, and then you have to run and hide if you're being attacked and re-enter the code.
But see, yet again, it's interesting because yet again, when you go, great, they're cheats, but you can install mods that will fix that.
On the
Mods.
PC version, I am a console gamer for GTA, mainly because all I've got to work with is my shitty little laptop, which would explode if I tried to run a Grand Theft Auto 5 on it.
See, these two in the middle here don't have good computers at all.
I have my laptop good.
I have a
laptop is
case
better than
that
fuck-
I'm trying to build, but money.
How long has that taken you?
Money. I
That's
have
not
no
the time.
money.
That is not the time. How long is it taking you?
It will take me as long as it takes for me to get the money together, which is going to be a hell of a long time. It's probably not going to be done by this time next year.
See, but speaking of money in GTA 5, the reason why mods and things is because it has a real-life cash money system. They don't want you to just hack in $1,000 because then Rockstar loses out on the $10 of game credit you put in.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
That's another cheat that they've removed, the money cheat. But yeah, as Robert just said, they took that out because Rockstar actually do have slight micro... slight microtransaction system in it.
That's the thing. And like, yet again, I understand why they're doing that because I obviously want the money. Like that's fair on them.
Although to be honest, GTA 5 it was one of, if not the highest grossing game of on release day.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Fallout 4 beat
Fallout 4
Right.
fucking smashes
Well,
it.
on release day, when it first came out, GTA 4 was the highest grossing game.
GTA 4?
At 5, rather. This one was the highest grossing game and has been up until recently when Fallout 4 was released. What
well,
was it, like
technically no.
23
Call of
billion?
Duty has beaten it before that.
Yeah.
Oh, has it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not long after
Well,
Fallout 5 came out, a new
Fallout 5?
Fallout 4.
GTA 5 came out.
Fallout 5.
So far
And
we've got
you all-
GTA 5 and Fallout 5. GTA 4 and Fallout 5. I'm not mad about this.
I'm playing that on the
I'll take Fallout 5.
I'm playing that on the Xbox 5. Xbox 560.
The Xbox 4 and the
60.
PlayStation 360.
well,
Xbox 720.
yes, wasn't that like...
Requires 7 chips to run 7.
Wasn't that like what a lot of people thought the next Xbox would have been after
Xbox
360?
720.
Xbox 720.
Yeah.
And I actually saw a few early concepts for that as well, and it looked weird,
Yeah, whereas now we've got that little box down there.
which the cameras cannot see.
They know
I'm
what
pretty
an Xbox
sure
One
they
looks
know what an
like.
True.
Xbox looks like.
Yeah.
If you don't know what an
Yes.
Xbox One looks like, you're an idiot. Or just use Google.
Exactly.
And then the PS4 just looks like a giant eraser.
Yeah, ours in particular, because we got a really nice white one. And it's not gloss. It's not gloss at all. It's all matte.
We've actually got that one up there.
Yes, that
Yep.
one up there.
Yeah.
Although
What?
that looks like it has a gloss finish on the small side.
But that's just the poster itself.
Yeah.
The poster has it displayed as gloss. And as was just in shot, you just saw the box.
Yeah.
Console Wars.
Xbox loyalist.
Well, aren't you a faggot?
Well, we've got both gens of both here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and
We have
the
current
Nintendo
gen
Wii.
Bro, I got the Ouya. No, nothing.
Oh, yeah. I'd have one.
Bro, Crazy Frog is the next fucking big video game.
The thing
Honestly,
is
I
with
would
them-
have an
But then you can
just to
Steam
say,
stream.
Yeah, see, I actually don't have an Ouya, by the way, but
I would only get an Ouya just to say, yeah, I owned an Ouya at one point.
And then you sell it a day later.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I'd keep one.
I actually
Yeah,
don't mind
I would
it.
too.
Because it's a temp Steam box replacement.
Yeah.
See, that's the
Like,
thing.
And it has a controller, which works with Steam, so it's like, it's running Android. It doesn't need to be that powerful to...
I guess the other thing is insane.
I've actually, to be honest, I've heard some pretty bad things about the Ouya.
Oh, a lot of people have.
Yeah,
it's,
like-
I mean, it wasn't really done correctly, but...
No, absolutely not.
The fact that it was done in the first place, though, is what
Yeah,
counts.
well, nowadays it's Steam box or nothing if you're going to get something like
Yeah,
that.
Pretty
exactly.
much.
But
But-
the fact that they did the concept, that actually means something.
But-
They tried.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I think you've
But-
got to give them credit for trying.
Yeah.
Honestly, there's no room in the market for an indie console developer.
But see, I disagree with that.
And see, the idea of it was to be able to play your mobile games on the TV.
Mm-hmm.
That was the base idea of it. But
Yeah.
not a lot of games got ported
Yeah.
from
Which
phones
is a
to
shame, because
control.
I think that if it did,
It could have been so much better.
And I think that's a major thing. I think that it was internet. That was also the major problem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
it was all,
I-
it was all streaming.
But
Exactly.
these
Yeah.
days, if you ask what sort of console do you have, if you've got one at all, chances are you're going to say either Xbox, PlayStation, or Nintendo, because those are the three big ones now. Right?
Yeah, and if you're a die-hard computer person, Steambox.
Yeah.
Well, not even Steambox. I wouldn't get a Steambox. I'd get either one of our next-gen consoles we have here.
Yeah, but people are like that and just get a Steambox to stream, and they don't like consoles at all.
Yeah.
See, it's interesting because then you now most of these do have some sort of gaming system, not as powerful like the Xbox One or the PS4, but then you look at things like, right, you've got Apple TV, you've got the Amazon Fire. What's that fucking, is it Chrome Stick?
Chromecast.
Yeah, Chromecast.
And then you've also got your little HDMI computers now.
Yeah.
Which just plug into the
Technology
HDMI
is
slot.
getting that small that you don't need to get a console. If you don't want to play big releases, you want to just play little indie games and you just want to stick, there you go, you've got those.
You've got
And see, the thing about Chromecast,
exactly.
the thing about Chromecast and Apple TV is you could just hook up your phone through screencasting
Yeah. See,
and just play your phone on the
Well,
TV.
not,
nowadays.
not,
Yeah.
not just your phone, but really anything with a HDMI port. Like, your phone wirelessly, but you can also hook up your computer, basically anything these days with a wireless receiver transmitter.
yeah. See, my dad's got an
anything
Apple
connected to a wireless network.
Yeah.
See, my dad's got an Apple TV. I don't think it's the greatest thing in the world, but I actually think it's quite useful. I think that, I actually think it's quite useful because you've got, you can access your photos, you can access iTunes, and stuff like that. Yet again, like, it's not as powerful on Xbox One or PS4, but, you've got things, and then, I guess, yet again, that goes into a whole nother topic. You've even got things like, Foxtel,
You've got Netflix.
You've got Netflix, you've got tons of stuff like that. I don't think Foxtel does that anymore, but I remember like old Foxtel used to have like games, they had like, do you guys remember
No,
that?
they don't.
They don't do that.
They don't do
They're
it
really
anymore.
shitty flash games.
Yeah,
Dude, there used to be a
control.
fucking channel, and it used to be a game, and it used to be like fucking Snake. I'm not even kidding, it used to be Snake and like Pac-Man.
I think I do remember those, but only vaguely.
I don't think like, I don't know. Like, your question, could Foxtel do something like that? Look
See,
how
the
big
thing
fucking
is,
Foxtel is.
I've never really used Foxtel till the IQ2 came out. Because that
I-
was when I got Foxtel at home.
My dad did I actually got to try it, got to experience some of the first generation Foxtel back when my dad lived up in Queensland, and I do remember those games which came on the first console, on the first box or whatever, Foxtel system.
Yeah.
And I did find them enjoyable, but to be honest with you,
They're
I
like
was spending
the
much
flash
more
games.
time. I was honestly spending a lot more time watching Cartoon Network.
Well, yeah, who isn't?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, and
one thing before we drift away from the console
Before we
thing too
finish.
much.
Yeah.
The thing is, with Steam, the Steam console and all that. Yeah, thanks. With the Steam console and all that, and the Uio, it's pointless because there is an official thing already, NVIDIA Shield, direct streaming of your entire computer.
yeah, well, see, that's why they're making the Steam
And
box,
then
because
even then,
it's
the Steam box is.
it's an adaptation of the
Yeah.
NVIDIA Shield.
Yeah. But then also, there's the fact that even without that, you can just go buy like a $50 Logitech controller, plug, oh hey, I'm playing console on my
Yeah,
Yeah,
PC.
but see, the thing
on
is,
my
it's
PC.
to remote it.
Yeah.
So you don't
So you can
have
play
to
it
play it
anywhere
on
else.
your... Yeah, you can play it wherever.
Yeah.
So, like, if you have Skyrim on PC and you want to play it in your lounge room,
Yeah. It's just.
go ahead, do that.
Yeah.
And I guess it's not the issue if you have to move your whole PC.
Yeah, it's
and plug it
instead
in.
you're using a box about that big, with just with enough power to play pretty much most games nowadays. Anyway.
Yeah. Some people just have their PC straight in their lounge room connected up.
Yeah, that's some people, but a lot of people don't have the
A lot of
room
people
to
don't
do that.
have the room,
Yeah.
or if they're in a family house, you can't do it because you've got thousands of people watching TV.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
yeah.
And then there's also another thing.
Okay.
These days, cables are long enough that you could literally drag an HDMI from your room to your TV. But
Yeah.
you don't
You
want to
could,
do that.
but there
Because
would
you're
be
not
there would
needed.
be lag.
No, only
Okay.
be
No,
very
not
lag. but
really.
Not really.
Also, be the issue of the fact is that you've got a fucking giant HDMI cable stretched right through your house.
But yeah, I'm just gonna say, last night we went and looked at HDMI cables, and there were 8-meter cables for $8.
Yeah.
So a 20 cable, reasonably, you could estimate $20 easy. That's not a great deal for 20 meters of cable.
No, and like if you look back when sort of HDMI technology was first evolving, you would
It was
expect
like
to pay
50
that
for a
for
2-meter cable.
Yeah, exactly.
Technology's only getting cheaper and cheaper
cheaper.
Well,
And smaller, or in some cases, like
how long
maybe-
till our consoles get DisplayPort?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, on that note,
Wait
time
a
to
minute.
finish
Oh,
this podcast.
oh, is that?
That is a little cute.
It's a wooden cube.
That nearly hit me in the fucking eye, Robert.
You've got glasses.
Anyway, I do believe that would be our cue to end.
Anyway, yes.
So,
It's time to end this podcast. Thanks for watching.
yeah, thank you for
Catch you
joining
next
us,
time.
and see you
Comment,
next week.
like, subscribe.
What are you taking a stand?